Angels strand one. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready once again, number 7. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded softly to the right. He's got to hurry. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Standing in now, big dog Decky, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 21.
Ready for another shot now. Mays. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Still no score. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Justin Upton now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Hard ground ball to third, right to him. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Foul back.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I like the call for a 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. You got away with one right there.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Angels go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Danny Dodgenaeus, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Danny Dodgenaeus.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Line, but speared on a hop. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 1.
At the plate, Small. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
You know what, Matt? I'll take it. 6 1/3, 100 pitches. If he's able to get through this inning, that's a great outing.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, James. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Shoemaker's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Calhoun will wait on it, and that will retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in once again, Luis Valbuena. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope,
Bottom
that's a ball.
3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. Changeup and then a fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And this is fouled at the plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Brandon Phillips, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch on the way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Albert Pujols will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Digging in, Yunel
Escobar.
Escobar. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Looped out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Angels leave 1, still no score. Eric Young Jr. will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 8, Eric Young Jr. Now pitching for the Angels.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Juan Gratterall is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Digging in, the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Danny Espinosa.
Cut
Ball,
fastball
pitch
inside. Ball one.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You definitely don't want to walk the leadoff hitter of the inning, and he's done a nice job of coming back. He was down 3-0. Now we're sitting 3-2. I think he's got the confidence now to throw another strike and see what happens.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, number 11. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Young has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Striding in once again, Big Daddy. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now here's the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. We are still scoreless. Back now in the Twin Cities for what remains of this production of baseball on MLB Network. Ready for another chance? Andrelton Simmons. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Lays off, and it's 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Oh, and he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Shot back up the middle. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that single right there moves runners to first and third in less than 2 outs, and he's been throwing a terrific game. Shutout so far, but he's going to have to figure out some magic to wiggle out of this one. Still got the double play in order. Maybe he can roll that double play ball.
Here's Justin Upton now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard but foul. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Ready with another two-strike offering. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball up and in. The hitters get back there and they go, hey, that could end my career. That ball's a little too close to my head.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he takes a called third strike. And no help there as the go-ahead run stays at third with one away now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Big Dog Bulldog takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch, and all 3 runners on the move here. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Gallagher takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 55.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and a runner left on. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Angels 3 and the Twins nothing. Blake Parker, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Blake Parker.
Leading off the inning, number 7, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Fielder, number 7.
In there, strike 1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, and get it going.
And he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. The 0-2 home. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Gratterall. And the throw is there to record the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set. Here it comes. Big dog Decky is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the pitch. That misses 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Three and one. Here it is. Fouled back. One out, nobody on. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mays. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The curveball that catches the inside corner. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And that misses 2-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Two out, nobody on. And this is a strike three called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Los Angeles win the opener here in the division series. Breeden is charged with a tough luck loss after 8 1/3 of very strong starting work. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of